All right, so there's a lot of bikes here at Arnold's Hall. I'm here with, what is your name?
Karan.
Karan. Nice to meet you, Karan.
Nice to meet you.
So today, gonna ask you a few questions about SCAD bike service. Is that okay with you?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure. Awesome. Perfect. So, have you used the SCAD bike service, correct?
Yeah, I use it a lot.
Okay. And how do you feel about the initial registration process?
I mean, what do you mean?
As in the steps, the process, does it take a long time? Does it take a short time? Is this a smooth
So
process?
it depends. Like on a normal day, it would take say a minute to unlock the bike and get it going and everything. But on a day when it's maybe raining or it's rained at night and the bike's wet, it takes maybe a couple of minutes to get it going. The buttons you really have to push in them a couple of times to
Okay.
get it going. And there are like two types of codes you have to put in there. So
Mm-hmm.
like put one code in and then the next one. So it takes a little bit of time.
Take a little time. And
Yeah.
do you think it could be improved then? If Where are you okay with this two-type coding system?
I mean, I really think it could be improved. Maybe like a one type code, or like maybe not even a code. Maybe something like I don't know. Um, Maybe we could use our own SCAD card.
Mm-hmm.
If something like that could come up, that would be pretty easy and accessible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good answer. Another thing is during the registration, how do you feel about that? Because every scout bike you need to register on the website.
Right. Yeah.
What's that process like?
I mean, it's not really bad. I got to download the app on my phone and I got it registered and running in like 5 minutes. So the registering process wasn't bad at all. Yeah.
Okay. Another question I have is how do you feel about the scout bike service policy in terms of time limit, payment, etc.?
I mean, they give you 4 hours of free time and then they charge you $4 an hour
Mm-hmm.
after that. Um, I think it's alright as far as renting a bike goes. It's still cheaper compared to a lot of other options. And what I really like is if you park at three of the SCAD hubs, they give you $2 of bike credit in your virtual wallet
Right.
on the app. And I happen to live in one of the bike hubs, and
Okay.
near one of the bike hubs, and every time I park, I get a couple of dollars, and yeah, it's not too bad. I
Okay.
think.
So another thing is how long does it take you to bike to school, roughly?
Um, I mean, it depends. I have classes downtown. I have some classes um, over here, Arnold, Anderson. So the classes which are closer to me, like Anderson and Arnold, they take about 10 minutes to ride to. But if I need to go downtown, it takes like 20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
It's a long journey. Plus, the bike really doesn't have really good gears. I would say
Mm-hmm.
it has like three gears, so it isn't that fast compared to maybe other bikes on the road.
Right.
So I think that's the reason it takes a little bit of time to get downtown.
Okay, so when you say take a little bit of time, is 4 hours enough for you, or do you wish they could increase the time limit? How do you
Um,
feel?
I think I wish I could increase the time limit because I don't really get 4 hours of riding time, but like say I'm in class for 2.5 hours and I put it on lock, and it just cuts off the time for that. Like even when I'm not riding, even when I'm in class, and I have some classes up to 4.5 hours
Okay.
long, so it's not really too convenient,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have about four bikes here at Arnold's Hall. So not another question I have for you is, on average, how many students do you see use the SCAT bike service every day?
Um, it's a lot around academic
Uh
buildings, I
huh.
would say.
Okay.
I mean, whenever I get out of class, it's really hard to grab a bike because almost everyone is reaching for a scat bike and they're out within a minute after class is over. But there's an option of reserving your bike
Mm-hmm.
online, but you can do that for a certain limit of time. But you can't always do that again, since there are a lot of students using it.
Right. Right. Okay.
I feel that like they should have a little bit of more racks and more bikes available.
Okay.
Uh, they have very limited bikes available at limited buildings.
Mhm.
They don't have them available at all buildings. So
And why
yeah,
would that be a problem if there's not enough bike hops or racks? Why is that? Why would that make your process difficult?
I mean, because for someone who doesn't own a bike, who relies on something like SCAD bike, um, they would expect to get out of class, grab a bike,
Hmm.
get back home, or get to the next class. And if you come out and if like you don't have enough bikes, or like some bikes are just in repair, you can't ride them. It's really inconvenient. You have to find some other means of getting back to your destination.
Okay. Another thing is, what transportation do you think is best for students to go to school? What form of transportation? Bus, bike, walking?
I mean, it really depends on the campus. I would say in SCAD, since the buildings are scattered all over the city, a bus is a good transportation to get around the city. But at the same time, it depends on how many stops that bus has. Because usually you'll find the SCAD shuttles stopping at like 8 stops before reaching your destination, and it can take travel time up to 45 minutes to even get someplace downtown
Right.
if you live all the way midtown or like near Montgomery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And what's the most common bike hop do you go to retrieve your bike or to return your bike?
It'll be Montgomery House because that's where I live
Okay.
on campus. So yeah.
Okay. Please describe the SCAT bike share hubs. What's the environment like? Describe the bike hops at Montgomery, for example.
Yeah. So bike hubs at like the hubs have actually more bikes available than the usual academic buildings do. They have a lot of bikes. Like my dorm, for example, has around 16 bikes available, 16 to sometimes even 20 bikes available in the morning or even in the afternoon. So that's one thing I really like about the bike hub.
Okay.
Not Montgomery, but places like O House as well will always have bikes available.
Okay. And you wish that there's more buildings that have bike hubs similar to that,
Yeah,
correct?
I really wish there were more buildings because like SCAD has around 80 buildings I think all over the town, and only 3 of them are bike hubs. So I think a lot of students would want to use SCAD bike more, and like they would benefit from it if there were
Right.
more hubs.
Okay. So name one or two things that you like or dislike the most about the SCAT bike service, share service.
Like well, I like it. It's the easiest way to get to class for me.
Right. Okay.
Since I live in Montgomery
Uh
and I
huh.
have a hub. And something I dislike, the color
The
actually.
color, eh?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, SCAD could have done much better designing a bike. After all, it's an art school.
That is true. Well, it is yellow. It looks like a bee, but
Yeah.
it could be better.
Yeah.
And the last question is, can you please tell me, can you actually show me the procedure how to retrieve these bikes, how to get it out of the bike rack? Thank you.
So at first, I'll have to enter. Oh, bike in repair.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
All right. So first, I'll have to enter a 6-digit account number.
I'll look away.
And then a 4-digit PIN. And
Oh, okay.
unlock. And then,
And that's it?
yep.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for an interview. Appreciate it, man.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.